Welcome back to Cooking with Feelings. On this episode, we're making Eggy rice, otherwise known as Indian fried rice. I've been asked to make this video, believe it or not, because people want to make it themselves, and there's not really recipes for it on the internet because it's sort of an obscure Southern Indian thing that I learned from my Southern Indian homies. We're basically gonna make fried rice. You put your oil in the bottom, a bunch of spices, some veg, scramble up some eggs, plop your rice on top. That's it. Very simple. I'll show you step by step though. For this episode, we're going to spend a decent amount of time chopping stuff. All the things that we're going to chop include some bell pepper. I'm not going to do a whole bell pepper. I'm going to do like this much of a bell pepper. I'm going to do 3 jalapenos, ginger, garlic, half an onion, but I might add some additional onion. It'll just depend on how it looks. So I'm going to chop all this stuff into nice, fine, dicey size pieces. That's step 1. So here's what I'm going to do about the ginger. I'm going to do half minced and then crush a few as if they were garlic cloves. And this onion looks like plenty, so I'm not gonna cut up this guy. Okay, now it's business time. Basically, first things first, we have all our chopped veg, all nice and chopped. I'm gonna turn on the burner. Basically, this is a 1-pot stop. I'm gonna use some ghee because authenticity, yo. Plus ghee's delicious. And prime the pan up with a lot of ghee. If you wonder what makes this delicious, it's this. I mean, you can also use oil. I sometimes use coconut oil, but maybe like canola or whatever. Actually, I think I did OD on this a little, so I'm gonna save some to the side because I'll probably need to add more when I add the veg. Yeah, it's pretty special. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to add is some cumin seeds, just whole. I have these black ones. I don't know what's special about them, but I have them, so I use them. And then I have some near just like standard ones. So I'm going to put a goodly amount in. I would say probably a teaspoon. It looks like a teaspoon. I have some mustard seeds I'm also going to add. And I'll give you a close-up of this just to see what it looks like with all the spices. I also have some soaked lentils. The ones that I originally saw it made with were very small and they didn't require soaking, but these are the only ones I have, these bigger red ones, so I soak them to make sure that they aren't super stiff when they go into there. I'm going to put those in as well. And I feel like this might be more than I usually use, but whatever. What I have here is some chilies. I just got some generic little chilies from the store. And I don't know if they're like the ones that are used in South India, but they work for me. So I'm just going to do about maybe 1/8 a cup. Is that a measurement people use? I don't know. But that much. And actually, even that doesn't seem like a lot. I made some garam masala, but it's very easy to find in stores. It's a spice mixture. You can Google it. But I ground mine up in my coffee grinder today. First time ever. I'm going to add this, though, in a minute. Next, I want to squeeze so basically my stuff is soaking up a lot of this oil. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more ghee. And then I'm going to squeeze in some garlic. This is basically all it is. You just keep adding delicious flavoring in until it's ready to add the egg in. Then you add the egg in. Then you add the rice in. Mix it all together. Boom, bang, boom. Done. delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my garam masala. And then let me bring the camera over for a close-up. Now, as you can see, it's all spicy and sizzly and kind of releasing some of those smells of all the spices. So I'm going to add some more ghee and then my veg. Basically, before we add our eggs, we want there to be a lot of oil at the bottom. And as you can see from this, the oil has all been absorbed by the various veg. So I'm gonna add some more. I mean, it needs a lot of oil. I'm turning the temp back up, although it's already pretty high. I'm just gonna add a lot more oil. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. I have this chili powder that is made by my friend's mom, going on a lot of years ago. I'm gonna add some of that. This makes it really spicy, so I have to be careful with how much of this I add. I'm gonna do some salt. Hopefully that wasn't too much salt. Alright, see, now we've got oil at the bottom. That's what we want for when we add the eggs in. But first, this is all gonna cook for a while till the veg is softened. Alright, so texture-wise, I think these are getting soft. So I think we're ready to do our eggs. Basically, I'm just going to shove all the veg to the sides to make a spot in the middle. And if that fills with oil, then we're okay to add the eggs. If that was bare, I would add more oil. I'm going to add about 6 eggs to this, I think. Basically, just crack them in quick succession. Scramble it around. So this just needs to cook until all the egg bits are cooked. See how it's still soupy? Yeah, we don't want it soupy. So we're just gonna keep stirring this around until the egg is thoroughly cooked and it's not slimy. Alright, as you can see, our eggs are pretty well stiffened up, cooked, starting to get into chunks. I'm going to add just a tiny bit more ghee before I add my rice, just to make sure it's nice and moist. Pop that on there. Stir it up. And then you can usually use a day-old rice, leftover rice. I think that's a very common use for leftover rice because who knows what to do with it. I cooked my rice just now though. My rice is a light brown rice, but that is literally only because they were out of normal basmati. But basmati is the rice you want to use because it's the best. So then we just fold it all in. I'm just going to turn it off at this point because all we're doing is combining all of this stuff. And honestly, there you have it. That is eggy rice. So I usually eat my eggy rice with some milk because it's so spicy. I don't know if this is going to be that spicy, but I got some milk just in case. Still very hot. Yep, that's eggy rice. You have your mix of all your spices, your peppers, your lentils, everything just making this beautiful smorgasbord of spiciness. Whew. So follow these 17 million simple steps and you too can have eggy rice. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me when I do this so unperiodically. And look for the next video when it comes out in hopefully not 3 months.